Here, let's go with classic mode, which kind of mixes everything up. Mixes a little bit of tactical with a little bit of a little more focus on storytelling. So it's kind of a nice balance, and there's two difficulties that are a bit higher than that, but that's fine. Don't really want to get too deep into tactics. And if you've never played Divinity before, your class system with traditional RPGs does not apply here. So, instead, you have what is more like a point-buy system. So we have our two characters, Scarlet and Roderick, which I'm just going to leave their names like that. Let's customize Roderick. I don't feel like being a cleric. I feel like being... Let's go with a knight. I like having the... I could go with the fighter. Doesn't matter, really. Ranger? No. Knight. Let's go with the knight. I'm going to customize this. Because the default knight is okay, but there's something I want to change. Because Cure Wounds, it's alright for now, but keep that. Let's get rid of bodybuilding and take a point of Arrow Urge. Because talents. What a rush. I don't really want that. Doesn't really it's not really helpful to me. Lone Wolf. I don't know if Lone Wolf is just bugged or not. Characters Lone Wolf can no longer have a companion, but receive 70% bonus base vitality, 2 bonus to turn actions, point and maximum action points, blah 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 blah. Even though if you pick this, you still have a companion. So I don't know if that's just something that they never changed, or if it's supposed to work like that, or maybe I'm not thinking it's the same as what it is. Instead, I want... Thinking of Light Stepper, honestly. Because Light Stepper gives you the perception bonus for detecting traps. Leech might help me out because I could bleed and then heal myself by bleeding, which is kind of weird. But I might go with My Precious, which makes me think of Gollum a bit. With My Precious, every time you hit or get hit, your gear has a 50% chance of not losing durability, which, being a knight and wearing the heaviest armor in the game and using the big badass weapons, your repair bill goes through the roof very quickly. Personality, he has 1 point in leadership, which is okay. I am perfectly happy with that 1 point in leadership. Not okay with this skill set. This skill set's kind of bad, actually. And courage, I would much rather have Crushing Fist, and I would, instead of Cure Wounds, I would much rather have Regeneration. It says it requires 1 point Hydro Fist, but oh, I don't. There we go. That's fine. We get to the customization part. No AI. Let's go with the Knight. I'll stick with the Warrior's voice. Head. That looks more like what I have. I'm gonna be kind of going for a more cruel Let's Play, though, of this. What's with that little chin strap right there? No, we're not gonna have that. We'll have that with the dark eyes and some of the hair options. Terrible. Yeah, you have to like click the little arrows to rotate. I never like any of the hairstyles. I'm just gonna go with this. And that doesn't really look like my character. And that's probably the closest I'm gonna get. Oh well. And yeah, it does like talk about what underwear your character wears, but we're not gonna get into that. Scarlet, you're not gonna be a witch because I always have you as some sort of mage. Give her all the more important spells, the ones you really don't want to be without. Instead, we're gonna base her off of a kind of like a vampire, I want to say. Um, Spiced ale. No, we'll give you. Let's go with autumn wine, and instead of that, let's go with pure ivory. Change your avatar up here to match. It's fine. No AI. Maniac. Sure, we'll go with that. Keep the rogue voice. Number 2, I think, is the better one. Oh, it automatically deselects that. Okay. It's not going to matter. It's just the default one is the, well, here, I'll let you see what the default looks like. Yeah. I'm keeping that for my character, though. He needs to wear something kind of goofy. And we're going to customize this, because this does not represent a proper vampire. Gorilla, increased damage while sneaking by 50%. Backstabber, both of those are really good for a rogue, but you're not going to have one of them. You're going to get Leech. And I'll heal her whenever she steps on anything that's... Any blood she steps on will heal her. 2 in dual wielding. I'm okay with that. Nasty deeds. Sneaking. You're not going to sneak. You're going to have walk in shadows. You're going to be able to go invisible. You don't need that. It's kind of bad for you, actually. Instead, you're going to take a point of witchcraft. And this, one of these is going to go away. Fast track is going to go away. Right away. I'm going to have vampire touch. Actually, we might keep fast track. No. Here. I'm just going to reorganize these so they're more... They look nicer on the thing. Okay, so vampiric touch, do damage, get healed, move faster, walk in shadows. All very good things. However, this is suffering from a low intelligence. Because 5 is a bit low. They'll lower speed by 1 and raise intelligence by 1. Because these go off of, I believe they go off of dexterity. Huh? This goes off intelligence. So maybe I'll do this. Yeah. It's still suffering at 1 point disadvantage, but that's fine. She'll keep Backstabber. Because it does so much damage. Backstab with dagger is nice. It doesn't say anything about how much damage you actually do. But it's fine. We're going to click accept here and accept here. Are you sure you're done with character creation for all your characters? Yes.
In the days of old, the sorcerers of Riverlong cured the sick and healed the wounded through a great power called Source. But a terrible
What's the
darkness
Highlander, the
invaded
source?
the land, and Source was forever tainted. The sorcerers who once healed now only destroy, and madness has overtaken them. A few brave Source hunters are all that stand between Riverlon
I
and
like
the
how
dark
it has the
power
text
allowing
crawl
humans to
with
destroy it.
subtitles.
Wherever Source appears, hunters follow.
This wasn't in the original version when I first played. Or at least like the animation to it.
Rise and shine, Master Source.
That part.
The cam wants you up on deck. Hear them calls? Means we're close to shore. I don't envy your going there, Master Source Hunters? City's full of undead, hungry and out for blood. But you're supposed to investigate that murder, ain't you? They say it's Source that did the counselor in. Source in a city like Sicil, nowhere safe anymore. Here they are, Captain Sir.
God's blessings on you, hunters. You'll be happy to hear we've reached Sicil. But there's trouble offshore, so we'll have to sail in carefully. Here, have a look. Those are orc ships, and they're blocking our passage. We'll get you as close to the city as we can, and drop you off at the beach.
Just bring me right up to those orc ships. I'll obliterate everything.
Undead have closed every route out, and there's a sorcerer on the loose. If we're to get justice for the counselor, you'll have to keep your wits about you. May the luck of the gods be with you both, source hunters.
I am also playing with a mod that lets you recruit all. You can have up to 6 characters instead of the original 4. So I might be able to recruit everyone. I hope I can recruit everyone. Because I know there was originally only 4 characters. There's the main 2 that you custom create, and then there's 2 that you pick up in the city. But then they said they added 2 more, but I've only been able to find 1 of them. So, oh hey, these are DLC items that I got. There's no DLC that you can buy. I think you had to be a part of either a pre-order bonus, or perhaps you get it for being in I don't know what was it, a deluxe edition. It's in that Roderick. It's in that Roderick. It's in that Roderick. Keep the rest of the stuff. It's a smoke grenade, which is Ninja Vanish. Alright. There, now it'll just automatically follow me. I'm seeing that I have people talking in the chat, but chat window's not up on... Ah, there we go. I know, right? I never even saw that shell the first time I came through here. Or the second, or the third, or the fourth. I'm going to try and be as cruel as I can, because you usually don't play the crueler options, so it's going to be very interesting to play those out. I was expecting someone to have killed the person and dropped the body off, or, just left the body here. Read. Rejoice, for the statues have granted my wish. Their whimsical nature, however, must not be taken lightly. So before I soar through the sky like an eagle, I shall attempt a mere hop from the cliffs down to the beach. This should be a small feat for the man that can fly. If this experiment is successful, the sun shall be my next target. If you can fly, or if you only think you can fly, but you've just recently got the ability, why then would you not have your first attempt at flight be something small and manageable? For example, don't jump off a cliff, don't jump off your roof. Climb like a 10-foot ladder and just kind of hop down from maybe like halfway up. Because if you jump and you can't fly and you're only 5 feet up, you land and your legs are kind of sore, but you're okay. But if your flight turns out to be not what you expected, that's where you wind up. Pure madness. How could someone be so utterly naive? we get pragmatic. And if you're wondering what that does, oops, I hit V. Okay. It's I to open up your character stuff, not C. Opens up something else. Okay, now that we've gotten past that, if you go over here, it'll show you your traits. Pragmatic, trait score 1, crafting is increased by 1 because we're pragmatic. Whereas romantic increases your charm. Alright. I think I should go through the tutorial area just to show you what it's like, but maybe I'll just skip it because it is kind of... It shows you the basics. I know I'm past that point. And it is skippable. If you play this game, you might skip it yourself. I mean, there's some good stuff down there, but it also, I believe, would give us, like, free XP for doing that. I'm just combing the beach at this point. Oh, hey, it's my starter point. Let me go off and find where the stairs were. There they are. Go click on my character to focus on them. There we go. It's good to have this actually working now. Alright, now that we're here, up here we're going to be fighting some undead. There's going to be like a sorcerer that comes out and stops us. Okay, bye. Alright, and there's... She's just gonna leave. She's not even gonna hang out. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, for this vampire to work, what you're gonna do is you're gonna click on Fast Track, and then you're gonna walk in shadows, and just go out about 2 points. And for him to work, that's so much better than giving inspiration to people. What's this? Flee? Get out of here. What she's gonna do is go up right here. Actually, probably better to be here. Oh. Okay, so they're gonna walk around to focus on him. That's okay. He can take it. She's gonna walk over here to get behind him because the triangle meaning backstab, and she's gonna finish him off. Spend 2 action points to get here to set up for her next attack. It's gonna take 4, but she only has 3. And he's gonna focus on this one. And come on, not enough action points, really? All right. Oh, thank you for not turning around. Alright, we're gonna talk. Can't well turn away from such an odious show of source. Let's investigate the tomb and see what answers it might reveal. She gets obedient, I get independent. I'm wondering what that actually does. So we're going to go over here to look at independent. You get a willpower increase of 1, but obedient, you receive a willpower bonus whenever a character with leadership is in sight. So, I have leadership, she has obedient, so she's going to get a bonus even more than she does from my leadership. Which is good. We're still not going to go check that out. I mean, we probably should for the free XP if nothing else. And free items. Access the optional tutorial by entering the dungeon behind you. I know, I don't want to. And over this way is where we need to go, but let's just explore. Pick up some seashells on the way. We got XP because we discovered a portal, which makes travel so much easier, so much quicker. Midnight oil. What's that? Rope. Nice. Empty. It's kind of weird how this big crate, big enough to hide a person in, only has like a little bit of rope. Or a scroll that you can basically fit in your pocket. Like, what, was all the good stuff already looted? I'm like, who? I want to loot that person. Some pretty nice visuals to this game, to be honest. And for someone who grew up on games like Baldur's Gate, Torment, and Icewind Dale, this is actually a pretty good. It's kind of reminiscent of it. Who are you, Sir Shell? It seems strange that you can talk. To be honest, that wasn't that long ago, and some of us still do the plucking of vermin from our fur. We just call it hair now. I don't seem to remember the past very fondly. Sun bleached dead many children? What? Okay. You say that you're doomed. So it's the sea's embrace you long for. I should decide what to do with you. And I did say I was going to be cruel in this playthrough. Normally I pick the first option, which is, kindness is its own reward, and then there's the promise of treasure to boot. Let's throw him into the sea. That's what I typically go with. This time, I'm going to go with King of Pearls, you say. Sounds lucrative. Let's sell him to a local merchant.
Quite so. A pearl must be worth more than the sunken treasure he boasts of.
Okay, we got 100 XP each. And he's right here in my inventory. And I can eat him raw for an unknown effect. We're not going to do that. Alright, and let's see. Just gotta be more stuff over here. This will determine what kind of marching order I have. This is fine for now. Ooh, more loot. I can always go for more loot. Even if it is pretty basic stuff. Eh, it's not even worth selling. I'll take that though. Scrolls are always they're always good. You can either sell them for extra coin, which you can use to repair your gear, because you're going to take a beating, so you're going to need to repair your gear often. Or who are you calling an orc? Who are you? So you're liberators, you say? It seems you've been enjoying a drink or two. Hmm. We are here on Source Hunter's business. Here are our orders. I don't need an escort, especially not a drunken one. Back off or face me.
And face me too. You two are a disgrace to your uniforms.
Oh, so drunk actually is a thing. So it is a debuff. I don't know what the debuff actually is. Fast track, walk in shadows. So she's hastened and invisible. We're gonna spend 2 AP closing the gap. Whoops. And she's gonna go up behind this one because he looks like he has better armor. And okay, so Why do you walk over there? Now? No, she's not fully healed, so... Oh. My blood isn't real, apparently. We'll just take everything we can, and they have to talk. That's how you get your different perks and everything. I did kick their asses. No. Okay, so what does Compassionate do and what does Heartless do? Compassionate gives you a critical chance is increased by 3%, and Heartless, you receive a chance to hit bonus 20% when backstabbing. Oh, so she did get a bonus to that. Okay. Egotistical, which I forgot to check earlier, gives you a bartering increase of 1. And altruistic increases, or if you have the altruistic trait, you have something kick you out of full screen, apparently. Reputation is increased by 2. Well, that's neither here nor there. Ooh. I didn't see these mushrooms before, but I do know they're used in crafting. Forgot what you craft with them, but... Come on. Stop following the cursor for a moment. I'll take that. It looks like a branch, but it's actually a staff that's been enchanted. You find them laying around all over the place. They're as common as tree branches, honestly. I'll take the hammer and the tomato, apparently. I couldn't see it. Alright. Okay, what is this? Short sword. So it's going to go to her. She's going to put this in her main hand. And I'm going to sip a cure potion. And we're going to get right into a fight. Okay. So there's 2 orcs, a human for some reason. Oh, there's 3. Okay, that one's a shaman, apparently. Alright. Battering ram. Walk right over to him. I can't attack him, but I can't get any closer either. The Legionnaire is gonna go. No, they dispatched one of the orcs already. That's nice. Yeah, keep the mage busy. That one's a pain in the ass from what I remember. And fast track. Walk in shadows. And I want her to go after the mage, to be honest. Or maybe the human? Yeah, the orcs have a ton of hit points. No, I don't have enough to hit him anymore. But I do have this. Come on. What, is he actually like blocking my shot here? Try and get it to... There we go. Okay, yeah, he was blocking my shot. He's such a big target that he's actually blocking... I'm gonna wait right here. Ooh. Ooh, Roderick, you're on fire and you're stuck back there. Maybe I should get opportunist for her as well. Get right up behind him and stab him in the back. Wow, that guy's doing some work. Alright, we're going to first get out of the fire. Maybe another step. There we go. And we're going to try and close the gap on this guy. I know I'm on fire, but there's not much I can do about that right now. Aw. Okay, so he did take quite a bit of damage, but thankfully that heal saved him. I can give him another heal just to hopefully keep him alive a bit longer. I'm going to actually go into our character menu over here. And I get 1 point to increase his attributes over here. So I'm thinking, Constitution might be good to give him more hit points, actually. Yeah, let's increase that until it matches his strength. So he's a bit more tanky as far as what he can actually do. Craftsmanship, let's give him a point of crafting, I think. Maybe blacksmith? Personality. Actually, a point of bartering would be good too. Alright, I forgot to modify her. Clicked on the X and accident. Oops. Alright, and let's increase her intelligence by 1. So now she has no special 200% chance to heal 23 vitality, so that should be doubling the vitality she gets. I don't know if it actually works that way or not, but I'm really hoping that's how it works. And 1 point to spend on these abilities over here. Let's get... What would be good? Could get lockpicking. Or pickpocketing. Could be nice. Especially for her, the way she's going right now. But save that for... Well, yeah, we'll get lockpicking. Hopefully later on she'll be able to open up locks. And I'll get Lucky Charm for her later. Okay. I'm holding down Alt, which reveals anything lying on the ground. It doesn't reveal containers or anything in containers, but you can just have to mouse over them to see if they're empty or not. Everything should be empty when you're done looting it. Shell over there. I think I got everything, except for whatever's on that one. Michelle should be very happy. He has a lot of company in there. Just look at all the shells. Saving. As interesting as that is, sir, I'm gonna go take a look at what you have for sale. I always found this interesting that you could actually interrupt whatever they're talking about just to see what they have. There's Ishmael right there. A talking shell you picked up from the beach. It's been quiet ever since you snagged it. If anyone has any modding skill and you're watching this, you may want to mod in it just complaining every so often. Like just a sound effect as long as you have it. Maybe modify its description to match. I don't really have anything to offer him. I just wanted to see how much he would offer me for Ishmael now that I have, I believe I increased my bartering. Yeah. And I also wanted to see what kind of stuff he's offering. It looks like geomancy and pyrokinetic stuff. And that's 129, which I could afford, honestly. Which I think I will. Get rid of these shells that I don't know what to do with. No, I'm going to keep the healing potion. You can get that, though. There. Now, what's this? It can also be used to, or it can also be ground to dust. That, some gold. Accept your offer. Okay, and back to this conversation. Because, you know, you should always be able to. As I was saying, it's always nice to be able to go, hold on. I just want to see what you have in your inventory and compare prices. Okay, now you can do your speech. It's something I kind of just like with this game. Wait, I was summoned here by a cat? Behold, corn! Hope everyone gets that reference. If you don't, I'm going to be very disappointed. Can you teach me how to do that? I don't have that option, apparently. Please tell me more about about the murder. Where can I find the scene of the crime? A counselor has been murdered, so I assume there are some suspects? There's something else I'd like to discuss. It may interest you to know that the orcs we took care of were led by a human. What exactly is the trouble you're having with the undead? From what I've seen and heard, this isn't the first time you've had problems with marauding orcs. Do tell me more about the cat trick of yours. I'll take my leave then. Hmm. Hmm. First, I'm going to move a scroll onto here, because I know I'm going to need it. They didn't give me that scroll for nothing. Ooh, I'll take that. I don't know what it is, but I'll take it. Ooh, another tomato. 9-inch nails. You can't take any of those hammers. Gee, I wonder what I can do about this. Sorry about that. I'll take my leave then. And let's go straight up to the uh, new guy. Who was he? Aris? Arlis? I can't pronounce his name. Oh, and if you have the perk called Pet Pal, you can talk to these bulls. The rats, the cats. And one thing that I rather enjoy is with the ability to sneak around. Something I'll get to do up here, actually. I have the laptop plugged in and it's about to die on me. Oh well. It's had a good run. We will mourn its battery later. And have a proper funeral. Before I recharge it, of course. A bucket.
One man's trash is another man's trash.
There's only one thing to do with the bucket such as this. Wear it on your head. I don't have another helmet, otherwise I wouldn't. Yeah, except that I don't really want to do anything about. Oh. See, there was a key underneath the bucket, but I don't know what it goes to. Reginald's spare key, an old key, now to find where it... I honestly didn't remember that there was a key over here. I just came over here to loot the things. I know once your strength gets high enough, you can pick up those barrels and carry them around. Aha! Reginald's house. I wanted to actually pick up the apple. I'll take the butter knife. I mean, it's... This is why you want to use the beds. Restores your health. Oh, okay, so yeah. Sometimes they do use the environment to hide things. Juggling orange? Juggling orange? Juggling orange? Alright, what else is in here? Oh. Okay, it's a fake skeleton. I thought it was a real one that I would have to fight or something. Fake arrows, fake dagger. Reginald's diary. Read. Fortunate day! A trip down to the beaches of the Black Cove yielded a wonderful treasure, a talking head. Katarina says it is the stuff of Source, but how can such a silly gag be the product of dark magic? It insists its name is Nick, but I think I'll call it Stefan. Now there's a name with flair of the showman about it. Wouldn't luck have it, Curio knows a story or two already. And what a voice! My show will be most profitable at the fair. I fairly bulge with joy. Okay. When I think of the sad sack look on Cedric's face. Okay, that's the only page? Okay. You know what, we're just gonna take all this and sell it. I know it is. You know, something can be said about these fake weapons, though. And that is, it'd be most unfortunate should they wind up in the hands of the Legion in the place of their actual weapons. Alright. I suppose I should do something about the murders that have been going on. I have a better idea. You want some oranges? No? He doesn't have any money. Speaking of, are you in the habit of stealing? Then tell me about yourself, why not? This is gonna be interesting. Everyone needs a hand now and then. Take the fish, and none but us will be the wiser.
True enough. Without a bit of charity now and then, the world would be a far crueler place.
That's the spirit! Or should I say, the soul?
Sir, did you just steal that fish?
No, I paid for it. The merchant just left, but I paid. I paid before.
You were a witness to this event, no? Tell me what happened.
I'm surprised his pantaloons haven't caught fire yet, the damned liar.
Simply shocking the way he so blatantly lies.
What kind of monster are you? You encouraged me to take the fish and then throw me to the wolves. Curse you!
Come along quietly. You did the crime, sir, and the sentence is yours alone.
Alright. I admit that was a little fun. Blunt. If you have the blunt trait, you are immune to charmed, which is a condition. If you have considerate, your charisma is increased by 1. If you have righteous, your leadership is increased by 1. Aww. But if you have renegade, your pickpocketing ability is increased by 1. So what I need to do is I need to have Roderick become more righteous, and I need Scarlet to become a renegade. She's already on her way. Let's go over here. Nasty deeds. Yeah, her pickpocketing did go up. Okay. Okay, and we already know what the others do. Okay, so we're gonna just keep going. Ignore the fact that I'm wearing a bucket on my head. Doesn't. Who's that? Citizen. Just a random unnamed citizen. Esmeralda's shop. Alright. And the laptop is now officially dead. Let's go around Esmeralda's shop. Is that the... That can't be their headquarters. Cecil's main office. Okay, so this is the town hall. Why would you want to join forces?
Simply because you hunt source and I, Jehan, hunt demons. You are aware, of course, that quite often both of these pests frequent the same shadowy pools of infamy. Now, I hate what I hunt, but I respect its cunning. Should I not, I'd have been decimated, body and soul, long since. This is a sentiment I am quite certain you must recognize. Let there be strength in cunning, yes, but also in numbers. The calculus of wizardry I offer you, the might of the magician's mastermind, on one condition, that on our joint travels we will never deal with demonic entities, no matter how tempting their propositions. Give me your word on this, and I'll weave you spells.
Very well, there will be no deals with demons.
You speak before your turn. I, for one, am not ready to make that promise.
Oh, simple souls. Oh, doomed spirits. What tangled webs you'd weave. But I won't be a fly to be caught in them. Begone. Reflect. And if you should see the light, I will be here in the library. For now, you are not worthy of my devotion.
You go downstairs.
The Source Hunter. Have you come to your senses? Have you changed your mind? Why? Simply because you hunt Source and I.
Okay, we've already heard this.
Aye, this is a sentiment on one condition. Most gratifying. I see you're firm of purpose and thereby ready to descend. Descend into the madness that is sorcery. Into the depths where demons dance. Gladly shall I follow you into the abyss. Onward, blood and triumph await.
Now you can. Now you can follow me again. All right. Okay, so over here is where we need to go. Now remember what I was saying earlier about the ability to steal things? This is what I was talking about right here. It's about to wear off. Tells you how long it'll last right there. Okay. I didn't mean to click on that. I meant to click over here.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Focus. Hey, who's that then? Come on, stand where my good eye can see you.
Easy, Toad. That's the Source Hunter you're talking to.
Can't you tell by my bucket? Curious situation you've got here. Is the woman in the cage under arrest?
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a wild animal.
Okay.
We've got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree, taking aim at a fat, old rat trotting along the city walls. I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what, and the beast started like a wild cat and lunged right at me.
Didn't tell you right in your face, she did. It wasn't pretty, and now it's got a chunk ripped off it to boot.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
And what became of this admittedly stranger?
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick, despite
Rose would be worth taking this stranger under our wing. She'll likely come in handy if we can trust her to watch our backs.
That's a mighty big if. We can't have one of our team wandering off into the wilds when we need her to be watching our backs.
Can't say I'm surprised. You wouldn't want an untamed thing like that sleeping next to you at night. Now it's for us to decide what to do with her, of course.
If I've got my say, we'll take her into the woods and put her...
Scarlet, you're pissing me off. Go.
Say, Source Hunter, do you reckon the vendor's got any large, rather large, burlap sack? She may have the look of a woman who got reports of a stray attack.
We've already heard all this, so I'm just skipping it.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver.
Well, that's a relief, ain't it? We found a good home for her after all, no?
Heed me, Source Hunter. She's not good for anything more than cannon fodder. Don't turn your back on her when she's got that bow within arm's reach.
Okay. I'm gonna have her pick up these weapons over here. Alright, now we're gonna talk to her.
Source Hunter, I have heard tales both grand and terrible about the world of humans.
I myself was caged one moment and freed the next by our kind. In Hope Forest, every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds frighten easily, badgers fear little. But amongst men, there are no guarantees.
Yes, as you've noticed, we're an unpredictable species that's likely to kill us to heal. It's best to be wary of those you meet for the first time, or for this very reason.
Say it is so, then wary I will be. As the god wolf Amira commanded Threes. Wean you from your wicked world, or cold company will corrupt you.
And switch over to her. She should probably have that bow in hand and ready to use. Let's just organize her little taskbar down here so that's actually useful when the time comes. Let's put this healing potion down there. And her healing potion right here. So it's everyone has in the exact same place. And just going through these just as quickly as I can. Maybe she can make use of it. What's this one? Knockdown arrow. I can go over to her. And I don't have any pyrotechnic ability, but he will in the future. Oh. Hey. There we go. That's good. Yeah. Alright. Let's see what she has anything. Alright. I'm just going to get us up to the point where we're actually investigating the crime scene. And I'll call it there, I bet. Alright. But before we do anything, gold. Carlos's diary, light gold cup. And she doesn't have much time left on that ability, so cast it, talk to him, then maybe cast it again. Yeah. Click to open, inhale the musk of its pages, and learn something new. Whoops, I'm a detective. Solving crimes for the intellectually disadvantaged by Linus College. Is that all? Oh, wait, there's more. Okay. Step 1, inspect the body. Step 2, investigate the crime scene and collect evidence. Step 3, interrogate suspects. That's all it says. This is his diary, so maybe we can find something here. Cecile, day 1. Troops settling in. Sufficient rations, sufficient equipment. Should be a quick enough job to rout these blasted skeletons. Saw a large papilio machion specimen perched on the trunk of a tree near the barracks. Beloria Euphorovson spotted upon my window this morning. Very satisfactory. Undead rather more vicious than previously believed. Source unknown. Cecile, day 3. Borders completely secured. Arhu, a mad fool, assured me that he is working on some or other magnificent invention to stay the tide of the undead. I rely on swords, not magic. No sightings today. Shame. Cecile, day 4. Undead encroachment worsening, but hard to remain upset with a Caraxus Brutus Nautilus perched on my wood post outside one's door. Lovely girl, spotting like a cheetah's, but twice as striking against her titanian wing. Cecile, day 5. Undead seem to be of several types, similar to those in any organized army. Rangers, mages, clubbers, executioners. Would that I could take wing and fly away like one of my darlings. So he's a falconer. Okay. And we're going to go invisible one more time. And she's going to take that. She's going to investigate all of these things over here. Okay. And I think that's all that he has in here, really. Oh, there's another chest in here. Alright, so what we'll do now is we'll talk to him. Hold up. What? I wasn't paying attention. Barbed wire skill book. Reflect melee damage inflicted upon you at the cost of your chance to hit. Toggle stance. Huh. Crippling blow skill book. Cripples a target, deals crushing damage. Cure wounds. Helping hand. Battering ram, which I have. Encourage, which I don't. Melee power stance. Whirlwind. Taunt. Crushing fist. Melee defensive. Taunt actually might be good, but it requires level 6 anyway, so I can't use it. I also can't use Whirlwind because it requires level 3. What are these? Immunity to blind. What about this one? It just gives you 9 armor, which is actually less than the bucket. I'm wearing a bucket. Sometimes the absurdity of what I'm doing actually dawns on me. I'm not actually using a shield, so I could probably sell this. Ooh. Or what if I did this? Which I'm not using that kind of thing. I'm using one of these though, but I think mine's better. Really? Oh, it also his adds 2 to 3 fire, but it's still mine does more. That one has a higher crit chance. Mine does a little bit more damage. Special 10% chance to set burning for two turns. An almost two-handed sword that clangs aggressively against other weapons and hums contently against the whetstone. Forged with passion and tempered with precision. What happened to this sword next is up to you. Hmm. Oh wait, that's a short sword. Ooh. We can give that to Scarlet, actually. I'm actually wondering if that's actually better than what she has right now. The blackjacks, because one-handed. Might be. Oh well. This one. Fake dagger. Sharp fighting knife. Butter knife. Let's get rid of the butter knife. And really, that's all I'm gonna sell. Maybe the oranges, the juggling oranges. No, actually, I'm gonna put those where you would normally eat. So like, put them in containers where you put food. It's not gonna change anything, but it's gonna be funny. Let's discuss Jake's murder. Jack. Right.
Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Arthur not to bother. He just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody Jesuits. They see a pigeon poop and think sorcery's afoot. Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command this time. Not Mayor Cecil, not Ahu, definitely not some hotshot source hunter. So investigate Jake's death if you feel so inclined, but report back to me the moment you discover something out of the ordinary. The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Now off with you!
In regards to Jake's wife Esmeralda,
Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, really. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? Or do source hunters rely on hearsay alone, perhaps? That certainly would explain some of the cock-ups you lot have made in the past. What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone? Hardly. But I won't stand for such nonsense. If you bring evidence before me, I'll evaluate it with perfect objectivity. The Legion relies on reason, see? Not idle superstition. If you must.
so your main problem is the undead.
Bravo! Figured that one out, did you? I hadn't been stuck here for 2 years because we're being besieged by fluffy kittens, you know. Those brain-feasting freaks out there keep on coming. And it takes all the sword arms and all of Ahu's half-baked contraptions to keep them at bay. Keeping them at bay, that is all we do. Were that I could break their backs once and for all.
Hmm. What, in your opinion, are the orcs doing on the beach?
I'd say they are looking for weak spots in our defenses. They can't make an attack over land for fear of Ahu's magical machines, so they're trying their luck by sea. They won't succeed. Not against the Legion.
Artis tells me he suspects the sect might be a work around Cecile.
Yes, and he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking God knows which body parts. Sects, sorcerers. You'll be seeing flying carpets next.
Let's change the subject. I'll take my leave. Alright, now her ability should be off cooldown, so we can sneak around again. And we can take the light gold cup, and we can take all that, and just leave. And close the door. Alright, so let's switch back to my character, or my main character, I should say. I don't know why I closed that. Yeah, it's a cooking fire, but I don't think I can actually use it without getting in trouble for whatever reason. The warm condition increases your likelihood of being lit on fire or taking fire damage, and if you want to get rid of it, you just douse yourself in water. If you douse yourself in water again, you get the wet condition, which reduces that. Alright, I'm going to go up here because I believe... I don't want to talk to you. I'm not trying to be mean to the NPC, but there's a blacksmith around here somewhere. Or there was. His shop is still around, but the blacksmith himself has fled the city. Or died, I can't remember which. But, here it is. I can use his forge as a cooking fire. And right now you're going, well, what are you going to cook? Well, clam, of course. Talking shell, cooked. A talking shell you picked up from the beach. It's been quiet ever since you picked it up. Especially since you cooked it. Those pitiful cries of pain and agony were deafening. Ugh.
You do not understand the catch
200% chance to set infected stats for 10 net turns. I didn't know it would make me sick to do that. It's probably a very bad idea. Didn't give me water resist or anything. Alright, let's go to the scene of the crime. Which I believe is actually over this way? Yeah, it's right here. Okay.
back on my feet again. Into the fray once more.
Okay, now we're all healed up. I forgot about this guy. Oh, shut up a moment. What? Tooth. Probably very consentious toothbrusher. This tooth makes a fine trophy for. About the opportunity you mentioned. I'm going to try and rush through this, actually. Of course I do. How could someone in my profession not?
Right. Adventure.
Yeah, you and I share the same passion. I never doubted it for a moment. The thrill of walking the unbeaten path, the rush of finding yourself in a goblin ambush, knowing you prevail nonetheless. Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right? The wage of a mere soldier. Now, between you and me, tell me truthfully, don't you sometimes wish you could earn more?
I can't say that I haven't.
Yes, as extra gold is always welcome.
Indeed. Indeed, gold is always welcome. And among the fabulous five, gold flows as freely as water does to the sea. Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a source hunter must get frightfully dreary sometimes. Am I right? All those orders. Investigate this, retrieve that. And at the end of the day, what would you have to show for it? Or would you prefer to call your own shots? Be your own boss?
It's better to lead than to follow.
Better to be served than to serve. I concur.
Well spoken. Well said indeed. Life's too short to spend it doing someone else's bidding. Am I right?
Except he wants us to do his bidding.
Help you attain the dream. Enact the change you deserve. And that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the doors of the king crab, so that I could meet you.
Tell me more about the Fabulous Five.
Fabulous five.
I'm just interrupting
I
him.
enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers guild in Britain. Our mission, to better the world. Our mantra, to better ourselves as we do so. To realize our dreams and cleanse our souls. You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course you would. And you can. Of course, if you still have questions, I shall answer them to the best of my abilities. But if not, how about we get started?
I'd like to enlist.
Of course, of course. All you need to do is sign this waiver, and just like that, snap! You're part of the family. All I need is your nothing more than autograph. What do you think?
Join a guild to better the world, earn a lot of gold. Yeah, sure, why not?
May all the riches in the world be ours.
Marvelous. Magnificent. Oh, but what am I saying? Fabulous is the word. You may not realize it yet, but your fortunes, your very life is about to change for the better. So let us not dilly-dally. To business. Your first assignment is ready and waiting if you're ready and willing. Oh, it's a pretty straightforward task, this one.
I'll leave. And dealing with that is going to be what I do in my next stream, if I choose to stream this, or if I choose to go off and do something else. Wait.
Back, demon! Back or I'll... What's this? Madara, you lummox. 1,000 pardons, Conrad. So Bear's Edge earning a dodecahedron these days. I'll tell you, sure does me good to set eyes on another Outwater. From Academy West, aren't you? Give Captain much respect, Robinson's days.
I hadn't heard of another source hunter being assigned to Sicile. What are you doing here?
Heavens hornets! That's quite a story, Conrad. And come to think of it, one that won't concern you. See, I'm here on, well, let's call it a loan from a town to the north of here. Hunter's Edge by name. There's been an attack there, Conrad. Orcs. Not your run-of-the-mill savages either. The ones who've taken dark magic to new heights. What they want in Hunter's Edge, I can't say. But it's my responsibility to send them packing. Preferably with Hans in their suitcases. I need not to fear ever crossing paths with a sauce hunter again. I came south seeking Weaver's help, only to find him tied here in Sicile. They don't have a spare soldier to send north, and even in my finest form, I can't clear the place of that many orcs without battle.
Hmm. What's your plan of attack?
Well, comrade, I hadn't thought of it till you tapped my shoulder just now. But perhaps that's where it'll come in. I need a contingent I can trust if I'm to take back the town. And the way I see it, you could use reinforcements here in town. I've been scouting Sicile for some time now, and I believe I've sussed out sufficient intel to help solve the murder of the counselor. With our mines and swords in tandem, we'll make short work of the perpetrator.
So that's your proposition. You help us in Sicile, and we help take back your home village thereafter.
Well, you know the old expression. Two's a tea party, three's an invasion. I know this place like the back of my hand by now. The orcs up north will be short work for a trained-up trio of sauce hunters.
A fantastic plan. With resource hunters working in tandem, will put an end to all the evils bent against this fair land.
By the demons, too, I never thought I'd live to see a sauce hunter dismiss an even comrade. That's what they teach you about loyalty in Academy West. Hell, you're lucky we Northies have a certain expression. Better to do right the second time than never at all. So if you change your mind about joining forces,
Scarlet, I swear. Go away. Hey, I like potatoes.
I'll tell you, sure does me good to set eyes on Hunter's greetings. So, well, you know the
Just
old
skipping
expression.
ahead to get to this fantastic plan.
Listen closely now. You hear it? That's the sound of every orc and sorcerer and hunter with wings shaking in his winged boots.
Okay, Scarlet, you can come back. But I'm gonna put you. Come back here. I'm gonna move him a little bit further back. And yeah, that kind of works. All right.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets.
I don't know what's going on over there, but the entrance to the... It's over here.
Greetings, sorcerer. I don't mean to hinder your investigation, but I can't open this door for anyone who hasn't received Captain Morrigan's blessing on it.
I've spoken Arliss. Let me inside, please.
Not exactly the friendliest folk, the captain, is he? Well, you're aboard for getting your ear chewed off as a boast of the town's finest magical murder scene. Enjoy.
Sorcerer's in play here, all right. Let's solve the mystery.
And roll credits, because we're dead. I'm kidding, of course.
What happened? Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone. Somehow it sent us flying into the stars.
And we will explore this either in a later recording or in a later stream, because I'm out of time. But, thank you all for watching, and until next time, good night.